Jai Hind everyone, and I, Ujjwal Chuk, author, founder, How to Crack SSB, welcome all of you once again to the channel. And this is the OLQ podcast series in which I will going to touch each and every OLQ in upcoming episodes. We will going to get into the detailed insight of every OLQ so that you can actually make that OLQ as a part of your personality. Just go with the episodes, and I'm sure that this will going to give you a very strong knowledge, understanding to inculcate that officer-like quality within your personality. So till now, if you have not subscribed the channel, go forward, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so that for all the upcoming episodes, for all the upcoming videos and the podcast on officer-like quality, you must get the automatic notification.
And today's episode is on the officer-like quality, organizing ability. So in the last episodes, we are already done with the reasoning ability, we are already done with the effective intelligence, and today is the officer-like quality, organizing ability. Now before we start what is organizing ability, let me tell you that this officer-like quality is very important, though it actually comes under the head of planning and organizing, the very first category of OLQ, but this is the essence of all the overall officer-like qualities we have, and this is the essence of overall SSB, or in other words, I can also say the organizing ability is actually the hallmark of an Indian Armed Forces officer. The moment I say hallmark, it means this is one such quality which you can see in every officer. Without this, without organizing ability, you cannot think of being an Indian Armed Forces officer. And why? The reason is very simple. Because the moment when we say officer, you have to command the soldiers, you have to command a battalion. And for that, you must know how to organize them. So in a very simple and sweet words, to understand what is organizing ability. So organizing ability is your art, it's a potential, it's an ability to organize or manage a situation or a given task with the available resources in order to yield and in order to bring the best possible successful results within the given allotted time. So it's like whatever resources you have, be it ever physical or manpower or human resource, or you have various, whatever is given to you, with that a particular task, a mission or a situation that you have to solve that task, or you have to work on that task with a perspective, with an idea, with a goal to obtain the best possible results out of it within the given time frame. This overall defines the organizing ability of a person, of an officer. Now if I talk about SSB, in SSB at various stages, indirectly and directly, this ability is being tested directly and indirectly by the assessors. Right from your very initial PPDT, which is the screening, and in your overall SSB conduct, and as well as while the assessments are going on, this ability is something which is always comes out of the candidate unconsciously, and an assessor can always evaluate it. To be very specific, directly you can see that organizing ability is when you are in a group and you are having a group discussion. Even in the PPDT, after the narration, when you are discussing about that hazy picture, so again when there is a discussion, it's always that your management, your organization will going to come, that how you are organizing things. And when I say you are organizing thing, means how you are able to manage it. So very important thing, let's say I'll take an example of a PPDT only, that how your organizing ability is being assessed, is being evaluated. So in PPDT it is always said that you have to individually give your narration, then you have to do a discussion, and after a discussion you have to come to a final conclusion. Now in this, if we talk about when you are in a discussion within a group, as we all are aware that in a group there is always a fish market that is going to be there. There is always going to be a chaos when a discussion will going to be there, because everyone will going to keep a point. And at the same point of time, in every group we know that there are people who are very proactive. They are the ones who are not so confident. They are the ones who are not able to present themselves properly, so they hesitate to speak. They are ones who somehow try to force themselves on the group. So there are different situations, different kind of a people, but the very goal of the PPDT is told to you by the assessor in the very beginning. Now you as a candidate can demonstrate your organizing ability very beautifully and very profoundly. How? So when you start, after going with the narration, when you are discussing, you can keep your point which shows your initiative. Now when I talk about initiative means your own self-desire to do something or to keep something. So if you say that I will speak first, or if you plan this thing within your own self, so this shows your initiative. Now once you are done with it, then at times you see that there are candidates who are not able to speak, or the ones who are trying to speak, but few people who are trying to overpower them, they don't let them speak. In such a case, you have a very good point where you can actually show your organizing ability by taking a lead and just calming down the situation and creating a platform and a space for those weaker candidates or the ones who are not so confident. This shows your organizing ability, that how nicely you are able to manage a group, and that's what you have to do when you become an officer. So let's say if someone who is trying to speak and someone who is not letting him speak, you can always be an intermediate, a person demonstrating a good organizing ability and saying, okay gentlemen, chest number 20 is wants to keep a point, let's allow him to keep his point, let's hear his point also. So this shows your supportiveness, your team, your support in a team, that you allow and you let others to come up with their ideas, which is actually the attribute of a true leader. And true leaders are the one which demonstrate the perfect organizing ability. Now the very important point that comes in, which you need to understand in organizing. Right now, the example of SSB which I have given you is just an example. Don't take it as a fixed pattern learning. Why? The moment I say organizing means something which has started with a specific goal, and you have done a planning of the overall activities in order to achieve that goal. But when things come to practicality and in the real life situation, things might be different as per your planning. So it's like you plan something, but it's not so, or it's not 100% sure that everything that you will be going to do in the series will going to be according to as per your plan. There could be a variations, because when things come to the real life scenario, to real life situations, there could be abrupt changes, there could be problems, there could be challenging scenarios. Like I'll give you a simple example. So you organized an event, and within the event, let's say it was a sports meet, and people from various schools, they have come up, and at a last moment you got to know that the certificates are misprinted, or you got to know that the chief guest of the event is not able to come, they are stuck up. So these kinds of scenarios, challenges, are something which are not predictable. And a candidate, a person with good organizing ability is the one who knows the art to understand and to take and accept all such challenges, real-time challenges, and still manage to create the calm situation which has the least impact and does not spoils the event and does not hampers the success of that particular event, task, or that mission. So when I say this, that everything is not defined, so please understand, as I rightly said, every OLQ is tied together in a thread. So that simply means effective intelligence is very important. Again, the very first ability is very important when you really want to be a good organizing person, a good organizing candidate, because you can only handle the abrupt situations, the ones which are not predictable, only when you actually have the effective intelligence within you. When you are not predetermined to handle a situation, but you have the art to welcome a problem and go with your true intelligence to find out a solution. That's what is required as an organizing person, as an organizing ability. So from this, I believe you must have understood that what is organizing ability, why it is the essence of the SSB, the Indian Armed Forces, why it is the hallmark of the officer when I say. Now the point comes in, let's understand how we can actually imbibe officer-like quality within us. So you must have seen this, that within your college, within your school life, it happens in our college that we see there are always people who are very good organizers. So we organize college fest, and many people, they also wish to do so and they are very fascinated about it. If I could organize this event, so I would have been organizing it and everyone would have been knowing about me. So we always have that feeling that we want to be a good organizer. But what is that problem that doesn't allow us to be a good organizer? What is stopping us? So this you will understand from this particular thing, that how you have to imbibe it. So how you have to imbibe it will certainly let you know that what is stopping you. So please understand, if you really want to be a good organizing person, a good organizer, and really want this ability to be a part of your personality, which actually helps you in the SSB also, then the very basis of being a good organizer is, the very starting point is, you must have a good initiative taking power. That means you must have the power to take the initiative. Till the time you do not have the power to take an initiative, you do not have the thirst to take an initiative, you do not have the will to take an initiative, you cannot be a good organizer. So it's like a person, you can also see this very practically. I'll give you a very logical, practical thing which you must have realized within your society, within your friends. So at times we see there is a person who's a very good organizer. He has always been organizing various big events, but at times what happens is, we give him a task to organize, irrespective of the fact it is small or big, but we ask him to organize something which he doesn't like. So you always see that a person always say bluntly that I don't want to do it. Now in the case of a person who is already a good organizer and you ask him that please do this which he doesn't like to do it, he can simply say, or he can simply refuse you. He or she can simply say that I don't want to do it. But in case of a candidate who is struggling, striving with himself or with herself to imbibe this ability, he or she must figure it out that whichever event or task or a situation they are trying to organize it, number one, are they really taking it by will? Are they really they really want to do it, they really want to organize it, they really love to organize it. Because if they really want to do it, if they really have the will to do it, then automatically initiative will going to take the place. That means the very basis of organizing ability will be there, which will actuate the organizing ability within your own self. Because you want to do it, you love to do it, you know how to do it. Now the only thing is initiative will automatically you will be there. So you will be the first person who will say, okay, I will be the one who is going to organize it. That means this shows your thirst and willingness. The moment the thirst and willingness is there, initiative is triggered. Now once the initiative is triggered, now comes the skill of organizing. How to imbibe and now what you have to do for that. So for that, once the initiative is there, now after this you need to understand few things as a leader which you need to work on and need to imbibe within your own self, which will automatically certainly going to imbibe organizing ability within you, and it will improvise your organizing. And that is, a person with a good organizing ability and the one who wants to improvise it must carry effective intelligence. Number two, which is very important, the one who is a good organizer is the one who always can prioritize his work, his job, his task, his overall working. When I say prioritize, the prioritization means, you know, out of 10 things you can do only 5, then which all are those 5 tasks which you must do at your own, and which are those tasks which you must delegate to others. So you must understand and learn to prioritize. And how the prioritization comes in? Prioritization comes in when you know how to manage and organize your own self and your daily routine. Majority of people have this problem that they are not able to organize their own self, they are not able to manage their own self. So they are just striving with their own self and they are planning or they are showing a desire to organize a big mission or a big event. Tell me one thing, how is it possible that you cannot manage a self which is total under your control and you are planning to manage something which is not under your control? Because when you are managing an event, there are many things which are not under your control. As I already discussed in an example as well, there are things which will going to be abrupt and spontaneous. So the idea is, for prioritization, learn to manage yourself. And for managing yourself, learn to watch yourself and live yourself consciously. That means for everything you are doing, right from the morning till the night, before you go to sleep, you must know what you have done, why you have done, and you should be the commander of that thing. Next day what you will be going to do, why you will going to do, and you must do it because you want it to do. There could be at times things where you planned something you are not able to do, as I rightly said, but if still you are not able to do, but you were able to decide which all things you must do, and that you have done. So if you can really prioritize things for which you can really manage yourself, for which if you start leading consciously, start observing your daily routine, certainly within the passage of time, within, I can say, within a short span of 2 months, you will be able to see that organizing ability, there is an improvisation within your own self in organizing the things. Though there are other factors which also matter, but yes, you will be able to see certain degree of improvisation. Other factors which play a role, I'm going to discuss as I'll be proceeding in other OLQs, because next OLQ is very important, which plays the leading role. I can say the next OLQ which I will going to discuss in the next episode is the master of this OLQ. So next is power of expression. That is the one which controls organizing ability. So, but still, if you imbibe this thing, if you follow this strategy which I have discussed with you, surely you will be able to improvise organizing ability within your own self. Still, and I would also recommend, and I will always suggest in this episodes earlier, I have not said this thing, but to all the viewers who are connected live right now, or the ones who will be watching this video, it's my request, whatever things, suggestions and the strategies that I'm giving you, do share your feedback in the comment section within the Facebook video and also on the YouTube videos. Do share your feedback and let me know if you have problems, because I'm there when I'm saying these are tested, practically workable strategies that I've tested on my own self. Then if you have any challenges, or if there is anything which is still not clear, I would always be happy to let you know how you have to go about it.
Alright, and I'm sure that you must have got the powerful learnings from this podcast, from this video. Now what I want you to do here is just go forward and below in the comment box below this video, write your top 3 learnings that you have learned from this detailed podcast. And I'm sure you must have learned a lot of things. Just write the crux top 3 learnings, and I'll personally going to review the same and I'm going to reply back onto it. Alright, and I'm sure that a lot of people who are watching this podcast, who are watching this video, and a lot of them, you are the part of the How to Crack SSB family only, the How to Crack SSB community, and a lot of you might not be a part of it. But this podcast series is just to give you those detailed insights about the officer-like quality. And the ones who are already a part of How to Crack SSB transformational journey as a part of the family, they must be knowing that they are already going with a transformational experience, as they're talking to me live every week, and I keep on getting their comments and I can see the change coming within them. All those who are new to this channel, or the ones who are not the part of the community right now, if you really desire to have that experience, if you really want to get that transformation within yourself in order to start your successful SSB recommendation journey, so here I have a great thing for all of you. Below in the description, there is a link to my free webinar. Click on the link, register for the webinar, and in that webinar, I would going to share the top 3 secrets for SSB recommendation, and also I would going to give you an insights of SSB recommendation blueprint program course journey. Once you will see that transformational program, trust me, you will be blown off. Your mind will be blown off, and every week, lot of aspirants are joining this journey. They are enrolling them, and they are getting that transformation, and they're getting that current of 10,000 volt while they're going with this journey. So if you are committed for Indian Armed Forces, you are committed to bring that non-uniform officer within yourself, if you are committed to bring that transformation within yourself. So here, catch the opportunity, go forward, register for the webinar, and I'll be there in the webinar. And in the webinar, all of you who are really serious, let me guarantee you that I would going to show you something. After watching that, you will not be able to resist yourself, and you will definitely going to go forward and become a part of that particular journey. So I will also going to give you some special privileges within the webinar. So just go forward and register for it, and I'll catch you guys over there. And till now, if you have not subscribed the channel, just go forward, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so that you must get the notification for further podcast and the videos. And also, if you really have liked this podcast and the video, please go forward, click on the like video, and just share the link of this video on your social media with other aspirants to whom you are connected, so that this can benefit to everyone. Because I am on the mission along with the team of How to Crack SSB and the veteran. We are on a mission to create 100,000 officers channelize 100,000 youth to become the officers in Indian Armed Forces. So I want you to see and I want you to be a part of that mission. So go forward, have a great learning, keep sharing the great thing and register for the webinar and start your recommendation journey. Bye bye, thank you, take care and I really love you all. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.